5 candidates are fighting for the District 4 seat and hoping they can get the 50% plus 1 to avoid the April 19th runoff election between the top 2 candidates. We have 2 of the top candidates with us live. One is the only woman running for the seat, Jill Fosselman. The other is Shay. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So Jill, you are the only woman running in this race. Besides the obvious, what else sets you apart?
I think my experience with municipal management sets me apart. I have experience working with the City of Pasadena and also with the City of Santa Clarita in a diversity of departments and at a variety of levels, and so I understand how local government works, formerly working on the side of local government, and I think that's something that I bring to the table.
Okay, and what about you, Alan? What do you bring to the table that's different?
I think I bring a number of years of being a business owner here in Pasadena for 30 years. Also, I'm a product of Pasadena, so I know the community well. I'm very intricately involved with making sure that we foster good images for our minority students, our minority children, as well as making sure that we have a solid foundation with PUSD. I'm a product of PUSD, and of course with the challenges we've had there, we need to inspire a new future for tomorrow. So I think I bring that to the table, and I'm unlike some of the candidates, I've been here all my life, so I love this place. Okay,
well, you know, I know a big challenge for District 4 is the whole debate, what's the balance between open spaces and development? What would you say about that?
Well, my position is that we should have what is called community-friendly development, and basically what that is premised on is taking the main arteries that we have now and developing those first. They can add job creation. They can also add revenue streams quite quickly for generating tax dollars for the city. One of the main arteries we have in line right now is Colorado. If we were able to bring nice small businesses to the vacancies that we have there and improve that area as we've done up on Lincoln Avenue on the north of Montana, we'll be able to create jobs pretty fast and get things jump-started instead of long-term projects right now.
Well, I'll ask you the same questions. What do you think is the balance?
Well, I think the open space that we have left, we absolutely need to preserve and keep. I think that's essential from an open space perspective as well as water recharge, wildlife habitat, passive recreation. I think that's very important. As I've said from the very beginning of my campaign, I also think we need to be focusing on just the commercial corridors. I see a need for revitalization along Foothill, along Walnut, along East Colorado Boulevard. It's all job-based revitalization, looking to bring high-tech and emerging businesses to that area.
Okay. Well, I know both of you have attended a number of the candidates forums and have moderators asking you questions. I'll start with each of you, and if you could do it really quickly, what would you ask Mr. Shay that you don't feel he's answered in some of the forums?
I actually think Mr. Shay has answered very well in a lot of the forums. The only question that I would have is maybe if you could tell us a little bit more about how you would envision the foundation working and in terms of selecting projects and determining how those resources would be spent. How do you envision that working?
Well, I think once we get a steering committee together, we can develop a structure in which we can develop how we can create jobs within the district first, then within the city second, and then within about a 40-mile radius to make sure that locals get hired. And then we'll have to see how well the funding sources come into play.
Okay, I'm sorry to rush you on that, but I wanted to give you a chance to ask a quick question as well.
Thank you.
If you could do it quickly.
Sure, I just have a question about a flyer that is being sent out that says the Team for Democratic Voters, which is indicating that these are all Democrats, and Ms. Fosselman is on here, which appears to be that she's a Democrat. So I would like for her to clarify this as a Democrat or a Republican. Which one?
I'm a Republican.
Okay, so that was, do you know where that flyer came from?
Yeah, it's a paid advertisement, and the advertisement was offered to us to purchase it, and we did.
So so you did purchase advertising saying that you're on a Democratic flyer?
We purchased advertising through this company, and they sent information to women voters, to Republican households, as well as to Democratic households.
Okay. Okay, well, I think there's still a little bit of question on that, but we will keep it at that. And maybe ask you another time. But
certainly. You know, the one thing I would add on there is that it does say that it's a paid advertisement and that it doesn't imply any party endorsement or that we are of a party. I believe it does
But the
say
main
that.
It's
headline
not
does say
disclosed.
Democratic,
It's not
so-
disclosed, so that's the whole
It
thing.
says the team for Democratic voters.
No, well, you see here, supported by Pasadena Democrats.
Okay.
So thank you.
Okay.
I'm
well-
supported by a number of Pasadena
Okay,
Democrats.
well, I do, that definitely leaves a lot of questions, but we'll have to leave it at that.
Thank
you
you.
both for joining us, and best of luck to you both
Well,
tomorrow.
thank you.
Okay,
Pleasure.
take care.
Thanks for your time.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.